Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2013 Xbox Global Media Briefing.
Hello boys and girls, and welcome to the 2013 edition of my E3 Opinions videos, where I go through every important announcement, chronologically. If you've known my channel for a while, you know that I always make these videos every year, and that I usually cover the big three, Microsoft, Sony and Nintendo. I always split these conferences into 3 videos, but since there was no Nintendo conference this year, I'll only make 2 of these, one for Microsoft and one for Sony. I do have a video of the Nintendo Direct, but it doesn't cover everything, but sure, you can watch it. So, let's start with Microsoft. We all know it's gonna be a huge battle between the Xbox One and the PS4, which are both launching this holiday season. Now, for many of us, the PlayStation 4 did certainly win, without a doubt, but let's not underestimate Microsoft, because they do know how to market, and their marketing budget is bigger than Sony's. And maybe they're onto something, we don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but let's break down the conference and see what they have to offer. Microsoft's conference starts with instant game footage, as always. Metal Gear Solid 5. It started off interesting, but then they did this. Yes, that was not me, they actually sped up the footage. Now, I've always wanted to get into the Metal Gear franchise, and this open world approach looks very interesting. I don't know too much about Metal Gear, but it has some solid stealth action. Now, hanging on the side of a horse? That doesn't look suspicious at all. Next up, a super slim Xbox 360 gets announced, kind of like Sony. And Xbox Live Gold will offer 2 free 360 games every month, kind of like Sony. Now, will this offer be on Xbox One? Probably not, seeing how you only get old games, and the Xbox One isn't backwards compatible, so naturally it wouldn't work until after a few years. Now, Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2, those are some damn old games. But still, good job, I guess. Then they show some more 360 games, like World of Tanks, which I have only seen ad batters of before, but never knew the game was actually looking good. Then there is the Smacks game, which I think might be a sequel to an iPad game I played a while ago, but I'm not entirely sure. Then they had a trailer for Dark Souls 2, which I heard is a damn hard game, so if that's your thing, then you should probably enjoy this. After that, first Xbox One game, Rise. This game has gone through a lot of changes. On E3 2010, we only got this Who Can Stand trailer. In 2012 it was a Kinect game, but again, who can stand while playing games? Everybody knows you can't sit down while playing Kinect. So, they changed the game again. Now it's a quick time event marathon. Graphically, it looks very impressive, and being the leader of this squad can be an awesome experience. But why do you even need an army when you can fight 10 enemies alone? It seems a little too much like God of War instead of a game that encourages teamwork. It's also very scripted, but I do love the Roman theme, and we haven't had that many games where you can play as a Spartan, except Halo. But besides the visuals, not much impresses me here.
Coming to your home in 2013, only on Xbox One!
Then came the big bomb, the Killer Instinct reveal. You know, I've been talking a lot about this, but a few days before E3, I saw a leak that hinted that Rareware was going to bring back Banjo-Kazooie, and that was one of the biggest things I was looking forward to seeing. But it turned out to be fake. So you have no idea how disappointed I was when I saw they hadn't even been working on Banjo at all, but instead Killer Instinct. I seriously couldn't believe it. I was furious and almost decided to stop watching the conference. Later on, it turns out it's not Rareware who's making it, but someone else instead. And plenty of people have said that the game doesn't look that good. So yeah, karma is a bitch, Microsoft, but you have to deal with it. Oh, and by the way, Rareware isn't working on the Banjo either. They're making another Kinect Sports. Come on! Let's move on. Insomniac Games seems to join forces with Microsoft again to make another game, but this was all pre-rendered, so there's nothing to talk about. Then, big surprise, another Forza!
What you see behind me is Forza Motorsport 5, running on Xbox One.
Yeah, I can totally see this game running in real time. Look at that awesome gameplay footage. Look at how fast it's going. These controls are so tight. Okay, next up they're talking about indie support.
We have helped over 200 indie developers launch more than 400 games. And of course, this commitment continues with Xbox One.
Okay, they've always been criticized for only supporting the big empires. So, let's see what indie games the Xbox One offers. Minecraft? Really? Mojang is a big and wealthy company. They're not indie anymore. You see, this is Microsoft in a nutshell. They always support the biggest and richest, and when they say they have indie support, they don't mean allowing small companies to self-publish. No way. They mean the biggest and richest developers in the world are present on their console. This is so insulting. So insulting to every small developer out there and their fans. You should be ashamed of yourself, Microsoft. Minecraft? Indie game? Give me a break. Quantum Break.
Let go of me!
I'm not gonna hurt you, but I can't let you go!
If the game shows just as much creativity as this cutscene, it could be an interesting game. But they will tie it in with a TV show? How is that gonna work? How will they get out the game or multiple games in time? Remedy making games is the equivalent of a sloth cooking a turkey. It takes forever. D4 looks like Suda 51, but it's not. Alright, this next one is awesome. Project Spark. Damn, it looks good. It's basically a customizable game like Little Big Planet, but in 3D! I love these kinds of games. You can sculpt the terrain, you can program AI line by line, and the terrain can even be modified while playing. It looks like one of the games we saw on the PlayStation 4 reveal, which also allows sculpting in 3D, so the competition between these two games could be interesting. And you know what? This game will also work on the 360. That's incredible. Why do we even need a new console?
Boom! That'll slow him down.
Just let it happen, it'll be over soon.
Xbox One makes next-gen games even more amazing with Xbox Live. But we've listened and we know you want even more.
Alright everybody, they have listened to the fans for the last few weeks. Now let's see if they change their used game policies.
In this new generation, everything's priced in your local currency. Anyone in your house can enjoy many of your gold benefits.
So, we get local currency and shared gold subscriptions.
Xbox Live.
Yeah, we didn't see that coming. Okay, moving on, they're showing another trailer. And there's no music. No, seriously, the people in the crowd are just awkwardly cheering. I don't feel like cheering. Where's the music? Dead Rising 3. Okay, I am not a big fan of zombie games for one reason. They don't drop ammo. Simple as that. Now, seeing how Dead Rising is more about hitting zombies and not shooting them, I guess it'll work out here. And holy crap, that's a lot of zombies. I like how they're showing off the power of these next-gen games by not only demonstrating graphics, but also showing how you can have large-scale games with plenty of on-screen enemies. I think it looks cool. Next up is Witcher 3. It looks gorgeous and fun. It's like Skyrim, only more epic. The design of some of these creatures really got my attention as well. That's Moose. But some of these camera angles made it look kind of like it wasn't real gameplay, so I'm unsure actually if it really will look this good. But we can hope. Next up is Battlefield 4. It doesn't boot. Below. I never heard of this and there was barely any gameplay, so I have no idea how this got so hyped up. Then we get more of these weird pre-rendered videos. I know they show these because the games aren't ready, but often they're slightly a waste of, oh, hello Master Chief. I was just not paying attention. Now, they're not calling it Halo 5. I like that. It makes it feel like a less forced sequel. Okay, why does Phil Spencer constantly change his t-shirt? They revealed a steaming price of $499. What was that? Did I just hear the sound of a person jumping out of a 50-story tall building? But wait, you want our console because it has one more awesome exclusive. Transformers, I mean Titanformers, full of Cybertron, Revenge of the Fallen, transform, yeah. It has parkour, it has mechs, it has online multiplayer, you can eject yourself and hijack another mech, it has an open world, it has nice graphics. How would you not pay $500 for this? Oh, it's gonna be on the 360 as well, and it's not a launch title. Well, there's your reason. The game looks amazing, and so do many of the other games Microsoft showed us. They really did focus on games, and in fact, they didn't once mention sports or COD in the conference. Other than that, the conference was poor on the indie side, and there was no mention of the outcry about used games that has been going on for the last few weeks, so they lose points right there. But overall, I stayed entertained and... But let's compare and discuss this more in the next video, where I'll be having a look at Sony's press conference. I'll see you there. What you just saw was a video from a 7-year-old YouTuber. Well, not like that. But I've been making gaming videos for 7 years. I do opinion videos, commentary and game reviews. If you want to stay updated on my projects, you can subscribe to my channel or follow me on Twitter at Adrian_passion. Not only do I make videos about games, I also make games. My latest project is an open world side-scrolling shooter called Kiwitopia. It's a free game and I make it mostly just for fun. You can find both download link and full explanation video in the description below. As always, I can't wait to hear your response and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next video.